Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. A new video today. I'm going to try and save Norwich from relegation and keep them in the Premier League. It's going to be an hard task, but let's see what we can do. We have a budget of 23 million, so let's see what we can do with that. It's a pretty decent budget, so you never know. Buy some old players, buy some youngish players, some young talent. But as you can see with the team, we do need to try and, I don't know, buy some higher rated players. Like, don't get me wrong, most of them are decent young players, but it's a good championship side. We have just in this season we have just got promoted from the championship, but they need Premier League players. So let's see what we can do. We definitely need a new defence, and this is my first signing, an experienced goalkeeper, Casillas. There's a couple of players there I tried to sign, but couldn't sign them this season. So I thought Casillas, and I thought, keeping with that, let's sign another Spanish legend in Iniesta. For let's get into the Premier League. I know they're mould, but let's see if they can still do a job. Plus, big names like that might attract, big crowds, I suppose, in real life. So there we go. Two big signings, Iniesta and Casillas. Sorry. As you can see, my team look better already. Right, I have to sign some more defenders though, but we will do that later on. For now, I think that is okay. Here we go, our first friendly of the game. Let's see how we do. 3-1 loss. It's not bad, but not really good for our first friendly game. But it does get better because I do skip the rest of the games. And as you'll see, we actually win the European Tour, which was actually surprising. I thought, 3-1 loss, ended up losing. And then the team we lost 3-1 to, we ended up, I think it was beating 2-1, 3-0. Ended up beating 3-0, so great turn of events there. As you see, 18 mil budget to try and spend on. Definitely need to bring some defenders in. Actually, I have a short list of defenders that I'm after. Santi Cazorla, ignore that one. I thought I'll drop him in, but he's for his age and how much money they want, there's no chance. Cahill was a good choice, but he was a bit too much money. 8.4 mil. I thought I can get two defenders, maybe a bit cheaper. So my main targets here were Ben Mee and Sacco. And as you'll see through the transfers, I think we do end up getting both. Alright, as you see, I have both Mee and Sacco in defence, which is looking rather better than having the 71 rated people. So hopefully that boosts our chances. Our first match as well against Liverpool. Not expecting much here because Liverpool did win the league this season and have a great team. There you go, 3-1. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a complete thrashing, but we'll have 3-1. It's not a bad result against Liverpool. I believe our next match is against Newcastle. There we go. Hopefully we get a draw here. Newcastle are a better team, to be fair, but and as you see, 2-0. I was really hoping for the draw, but to be fair, really all start the season, like Liverpool, Newcastle. I think Chelsea's our next one. There you go. So I'm not really looking for much Chelsea either, but a 1-0 loss is not that bad. Even though it's a loss, it is bad, but losing 1-0 against Chelsea isn't that bad. And as you see, our rating has gone down to 69, and Iniesta, our players help is going to get us through things. Just been injured for 8 weeks, so that's fantastic. 8-week injury. But as you can see, I have signed Batshuayi from Chelsea, swapped him for Timo Pukki. Thought, great one for the future. 25-year-old. I think it cost me Timo Pukki plus 11 million, which I don't think is that bad. could easily make that money back off Batshuayi. As you can see there, decent team, I reckon. Could easily get us just above relegation. Should do anyway. Next game's against West Ham. I'm expecting something here. Should be at least a win or a draw. We shouldn't lose, but as you can see, 2-1. Like, just how? Like, really, Norwich should be winning that, especially with the team we got. As you see, after that result, I went out and bought another defender, Deontay. Another 78 rated defender, as you can see. For some reason I can only seem to afford 78 rated, but he isn't even happy to be in the team. Just bought him, he's got a sad face already. So I think that was my last signing of this transfer window. Just going to skip through the rest of the games. And guys, if you like this kind of video, please leave a thumbs up. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Like, my voiceovers aren't that great, to be fair. It's the first time I've done a voiceover. But as you can see, we got to January 1st and 27 rated. I don't think I've ever saw it that low. As you can see, lot of unrest in the changing room, lot of unhappy players, injuries, people asking for transfers. So you can tell it wasn't going well. But I'm hoping we can get through this, even though 27 rated normally means you're getting sacked next day. But we have got Crystal Palace as our next game. As you can see most players have been played. Iniesta's not happy. He wants to transfer, but there you go. As you see, we've only won 2 games, drawn 2 and lost 16. 8 points in the season. I thought we could have done better than that. I thought we'd at least been on, say, where Burnley is, 15 with the players we got. But maybe if I'd have played it, obviously, but I thought it'd be a bit of a challenge just to skip it. So there we go. Thought I'd skip the next day and terminated. So we have failed keeping Norwich in the Premier League. Well, they might stopping by a miracle, but the board has decided to terminate the contract and sack me. So I did my bit, and my bit wasn't good enough. So it just seems like an impossible task to keep Norwich in the Premier League. Obviously, if I'd played all the matches, it would have been a different story, but just skipping them all like that, don't think it was a good idea. I could have managed a bit better, but players I got, I thought, could have been decent. There we go, contract terminated. If you like the video, guys, give me a like. Our next career could be QPR. If this video gets at least 10 likes, I will consider doing another season with QPR, maybe a more in-depth one, maybe actually being a manager. So, like I say, like the video, and peace.